Hey, Scott with Bentfort. I've gone back to using Prism. So now I've got a wiki-waki camera orientation here. Flip the front camera the way yeah. Hopefully it films it correctly. I'm going to try to use the front camera the whole way through. We'll see if he gets my gold cube backwards this time. So hey, how's everybody doing? I'm a bit early for my stream. Hopefully that'll give me enough time. Actually, I'm going to just use Prism the way I want to use it. Flipping the camera that way around. So I was having the same trouble with YouTube's own software that I have with Prism and starting a live schedule stream. There's no way, it tells me to select the calendar. Or whatnot in there, but I'm gonna go inside my house real quick and check and make sure that I think I'm still early. Am I early? Yeah, I got 3 minutes. I just want to make sure it's like started on the computer, like in the thing. And Dink, you need to go into the dog room, safe from the babies. Alright. I do gotta dump tailings from my last run, but after that, I should only have one tailings dump through the whole run, and I think we'll just have one clean out at the end, and I'll save the dirt and run it again probably tomorrow. I don't know. So I see a couple people jump on. I'm gonna use a tablet, I guess, and try to follow the chat that way. WAIM, hey man, BNK. Yeah, cleanup buddy's awesome. Yeah, I've got some vortex mat from my banjo pans. The banjo pan vortex mat fits right in the cleanup buddy. I've also got another color of micro mat because I bought one for the banjo pan. But let me dump these tailings. That takes me a minute or two. Oh yeah, I got my cleanup buddy hooked up. I gotta hook up my other pump. And add some water to my system. hernia brace on this. And then we get the hose and go rock and roll. Shit, there went my siphon. Well, maybe I can. I'm gonna have to get my siphon going again. Take just a minute. I've owned the Gold Cube for years. Yeah, man. I'm a fairly newbie prospector. My situation is really weird. I basically cashing in a whole bunch of money early, but I got medical issues, so I need the money anyways. So, anyways, it was my birthday, and I didn't. Everybody kept asking me, what do I want for my birthday? And I was like, I don't want nothing for my birthday. I don't know what I want. I'm too old for a birthday present. And then I was sitting there realizing I was totally jonesing for a Gold Cube. And I was like, oh, I want a Gold Cube for my birthday. And then nobody took the hint. And so I went out and bought one for myself. And then when I brought it home, I just told everybody, I said, what I want for my birthday is I bought myself a Gold Cube and I want nobody to give me any crap for it. That was my birthday present. Nobody gave me shit for it. See if I can get the siphon going without the camera. Every time I try to do that, it's a disaster. Sometimes I put these caps on, though, it's a pain in the ass. They don't want to come off. Probably got way too much water in it. That's alright. We're gonna lose it. Tailings don't. Alright, y'all ready to go? I shouldn't keep you more than an hour. Hey, Mandy. Yeah, I had a sluice with an adventure sluice made out of a toolbox. It was cool. I still have it, sort of. Using the toolbox for a battery box now, though. Yeah, there's if you go online on YouTube, you can find some really cool stuff that people make with adventure sluices and banjo pans. I've got a theory to make a Gold Cube out of paint trays. A small Gold Cube just for doing fines, real fines. Anyways, let's get this thing going, and it's a little bit over 1 bucket's material. about a bucket and a half, so I'm gonna have to dump tailings one time, maybe twice, but we're gonna just run through for one clean out. And so most of it will be just chatting and scooping and chatting. And I'm gonna try to chat, but you guys chat with yourselves too. All right, have fun. Oh, good Lord. Something else to trip. My power source. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Waters are a little bit silty, but I'm pretty sure it's level. It looked level coming down. Oh, it's a little high back there, but it equals out. Alright, let's go scoop. Where's my scoop? It's down here. This way. Oh no! Alright, we just had our mat slip down. That's why I have this piece right here, to keep this mat from sliding down. And it slid down. It's never done that before. Quick tour of the gold cube for those that haven't seen it before. My particular setup. I'll probably do this anytime I use it, just for people that haven't seen it. So, pumps in a 5 gallon. It's about as clean as the water can be. I'm in Georgia, so it's real silky. And this is this big ass $10 bucket you can get at Home Depot. And they have it on sale sometimes. 2-inch pipe, 2-inch elbows, just slip together. That's my siphon. It's 1,100 gallon that came with the gold cube, or one that I bought after. I've got a couple, and I do notice I've got a leak under there, and y'all can watch how I fix that. And then I put this is cookie mat. This is because this mat here is not attached at all on my slip, and that's micro. Of course, y'all know your dream mat. Anyways, it's got a bubble. If I squeeze that bubble out, it should hold. I don't know. It's never slipped down like it did before. Then I got Kate D, and me. And the bucket flare I made out of a bucket. And I cut, this is one of the tough tubs, and I cut a slit through the bottom, hacked it off. I thought it was saving me 180 something bucks, but I think you can get them now for like 50 bucks. Aluminum bucket flares that fit on the stand, but this works. So I'm not thrilled with the 2024 gold cube stand. Okay, I'm noticing I'm slipped on my stand, and maybe I'll fix this, and maybe y'all can see how that goes. And without tilting the phone too bad. Okay. So the cube slid. I just slide it back. And sometimes my bucket thing leaks here. I don't know if you see that. It was leaking because my whole cube has slid forward. I bet it's level now. Yeah, it will. It's still a tad high, but it's not a big issue. Side to side is more what you're concerned about. So it looks good, no bubbles. Let's go. I'm gonna add some jet dry just cause, but jet dry in this system tends to only bubble up in the tailings bucket. Everything else stays bubble free. Oh, I gotta pick Joe back up so y'all can see. Just imagine me dumping a bunch of jet dry in there. Hey Flash, what's up, man? Yeah, I've got the lip hooked over there, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like the stand. I don't like the flat pieces. I like the old stand that I thought that I was getting. I thought I was gonna get the old style stand, but I didn't. I got the new one. Anyways, it is what it is. I still love it. It gets gold. So let's go. So yeah, altogether this is about a bucket and a half. My bucket flare is leaking a little bit. I just gotta push up on the back lip with a piece of angle iron, solves the problem. Actually, I need to slide my flare back a bit. There we go. That's no better. Man, I wish we could rock some chains and stuff while we do this. Alright, my dirt's pretty dried out. I'm riding, at least this bucket, riding in the back of my truck. So I collected these on Saturday and Sunday. That was the end of the stream. I had the stream. My battery kept dying on that stream. I wasn't having a great day, but my battery died just as I was starting to get like 3 specks of can instead of 1 speck of can. And so I decided to go back to the truck and get my buckets and my classifier and go to town as much as my body would do. And then I came back the next day and I started the day with getting another bucket, half bucket, which, anyways, I haven't classified this through piston strainer or anything, so it's -8. From the creek. And it's sticky. I started getting clay in my shovel just as I was having battery issues with the phone, which is how my days on the creek go with the phone. I get my best goal once my phone dies. Stop messing with it. Let me get this bucket out of the way. Let me get my tablet up. See if I can do that while somewhere. I'm gonna try to do what HEC does. Follow the chat on my tablet. That way I can Hey, that's me. Oh, I can imagine the feedback there. I'm gonna mute this tablet. There's the mute button. Oh, come on, mute. Where are you? Let's see the volume button now. I just have to do it with Alright. Alright, well, I'm chatting with you guys too. I could actually set you right there and move dangerously. I'm gonna set you down here. No, really. Alright, we're back to scooping. So I got my tablet up, but the chat's pretty damn small. Yeah, this is, I did get in the play because basically the material I took, this is the material I took on the first day, some of it. And yeah, that's why I went and got my buckets because I started hitting clay. Whoop. Yeah, I like doing that. The vortex worked really good too, especially when I first got it. That's all I had was the vortex, and I was mostly bringing home dirt from the hula, and I think the vortex works better for the hula. Why? That tablet I'm using is so touchy. Wow, so much clay in this. My water is muddy. I might have to change my water before we get done. Holy moly. It's like, there's a property I go to. It reminds me I gotta send them a check. It's like this, but it's a dark red clay. But it's even worse. It won't go through the classifier. I can get it go through even a 1/4 inch classifier is difficult. Try to classify out -8 of the clay at that place is like, oh my god. It's a workout. Alright. Little half the mini bucket done. Just gonna dump it into here. might be able to start slapping scoops like that. Man, this stuff is, yeah. Just let it go. Steered up. Hey, darling. Steered up. Dang. That might be here a little longer than I thought. Usually I just pound this thing. Don't worry, we're gonna rerun the bit. I don't have much experience with straight sluice except for adventure sluice. And I love the adventure sluice, but if you can see how much I'm dumping in, I can't dump this much through my adventure sluice like this. It'd take me all day to run this much material. I mean, we'd be here for hours. I'd have to keep cleaning it out every, I don't know, once in a while. I would assume that's, I've got a little high banker with an adventure sluice in it. The micro banker, green net micro banker. I don't know. I like the cube. It can really slam a lot of material, but as far as it's no high banker or anything. I'm gonna get the banker attachment for it and definitely try one of these days. But right now, once I bought that potato pan, things started changing for me. I started seeing, oh, well, you don't really, I was more of the jam dirt and sluice, but I'm learning that classifying off a bunch of material is hard on me. I thought it was easier on me than panning, but it's hard. As long as I sit down when I pan, panning is easy. Except sitting down and panning with the potato pan, I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. But the regular pan, I'm getting better at it. I'm not good. I'm not great. I'm not good even, but I'm good enough to keep some of the gold that I get. I know I'm losing some when I'm panning. Initially, though, it took me an entire hour to finish one pan out on the creek. So then that's when I said, okay, I just got to bring dirt home and run it through a sluice. That's what I started doing. But now I want to go out and pan more than I want to bring dirt home and run it through a sluice. But at a certain point, I get frustrated with my adventure, and I will. Case in point, here we are. we're running dirt through the sluice because I couldn't get enough gold to feed my addiction. Pretty sure there'll be some good gold in here. I'm hoping. As I started hitting that clay, when I get done with this bucket, I'm probably going to have to dump the tailings, and then I don't think I'll have to dump for the rest. And I gotta find a good spot to dump them and remember where they're at. I'm starting to get dirt everywhere again. Early on, when I first got the cube, I would run dirt like 2 or 3 times and then take it over and dump it in this pile over here in the garden. And I got confused as to what bucket's what, and I took a bucket of unrun dirt that had never been run before over to that pile and dumped it one time. As I ran back to that pile when I realized what I'd done, and I scooped off basically most of the pile and re-ran it. Pain in the butt. Yeah, water's getting pretty muddy. I might flush the water out with the siphon while I'm dumping my tailings to get fresh water. Jeez, so, at least y'all know I wasn't lying about getting into the clay. Let's go. Okay, I'm back open that check. I need somebody to take me dredging so I can experience dredging first, and then I need to start shopping for them. But I do have access to some property where I can dredge. So. I ain't got $2,000 or $3,000 budgeted off for a dredge yet. But I got a bunch of old broken down lawnmower parts and whatever. I can cobble together a pump and a hose and alright, we're about ready to dump our tailings. See how to eat the rest of this bucket. Oh my word, look at all that mud. rinse into the next bucket. I don't know about this water. Alright, we're gonna have to drop the can bucket. Tablet almost went on. Tablet almost took a breath. Sorry y'all, I gotta keep moving or else we'll be here all day. A little messy. Wow, this water's pretty bad. Ain't got much of a seal. Water change too. Oh, what the fuck? Seriously. Let me get it. One of my clean out tubs. Get rid of that silt. We're just gonna put clean water in and get it nice and dirty as well. And I might want to run that silt through cleanup later. across the porch. I'm gonna build me a mining shack on the other side of the driveway over there. Just on the edge of the garage where, yeah. Just a little shed I put all my stuff in. I pull it out to do stuff and put it back in when I'm done. And then clear all this off the front porch and get it looking nice for everybody else. Chicks need a clean front porch. Now, wait a minute. See if we can get this sucker to work now. Imagine it's sucking air somewhere, and that's why it's not working. Probably that pipe right there. Alright, let's go. We have the overflow. Yeah, get it down. I did lose your foot though. And they're doing so much clips fly out. Alright, much cleaner. Wow. About to get dirty again. Sorry that took a while. Gonna get a good chunk of dirt on there and I can get this mortar tub out of my way. I am gonna run all that fine silt that my system saved in it through the cleanout buddy. Yeah, quite a lot of material. Get that side and sew it off with it. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to leave my stuff cleaned up. First I've got, I've got a cleanup buddy sitting in it. Alright, back to scooping then. Shouldn't be too much more side work. It should just be scooping and cleaning out and cleaning from here on out. unless I hear a grandbaby go, "Wah!" or something crazy happen. A big chunk of clay rolling on. Yeah, this is the good gray clay. Got all the little garnets and chunks in it. That white clay, it has like a lot of iron. That's where all that mud comes from. I think this is from day 2. Oh, and I also got a small bucket of cons that were panned, and I've already shown those on the stream. I panned them out at the end of the day, but I didn't like fully clean out all the dirt and get all the specs like together in one pile. So I still got that little bucket to do too. I'll probably just maybe add it to this gold if this gold's not outrageous. I don't think it will be outrageous. All the stories that dude told me on the creek today has me scared that I wanted to go out and start crevicing and things like that on that creek, and now that guy's got me kind of scared that the rangers are going to come out and get me, and better just stick to panning shovel. I don't really worry too much about overfeeding this thing. Let me get one of those, man. They take a lot. I'd probably put through 4 buckets an hour if I wanted to. But I have to clean out like every 2 buckets, I would say. That's what I would do. Hey, Hobo, Rob, what's up? I'm just providing the backdrop for y'all's chat here. That's what I aim to do. Oh, compacted itself riding in the back of my pickup truck. A couple days. Trip to the dentist and back this morning. I wish I could speed it up. We're getting there. Yeah, it's not the same muddy as before. This is J2 definitely. And I'll get it. Not a cyborg, calling a cycle farm. It's hot out here today, boys. I'm glad I'm not on the creek. Thought summer was winding down. We were headed for fall, but man, this is some of the hottest days of the year. Used to have some college baseball in the fall. I was sit and watch football. Alright, we're getting down to the last few streets. Almost clean out time. I got that Megadeth song going through my head. Not a sabo. Alright guys, we've run the dirt for the first run. Maybe I'm looking not so much too much. Woo, my inverter is running. Alright, let's just run for wow, my laptop's so delayed. Alright. I'm gonna clean out in that tub right there. Oop. Yeah, we can't dredge on public either. I've got a weekend gold miners. That's about the best solution I could come up with here, but I'm not even advanced enough to dredge. My camera doesn't seem to be working. At least. Okay, I'm just checking on. Let's see if I'm gonna walk in front of it. Don't know. Okay, I think it's working. It's really delayed. Yep. I'll go ahead and spray the pork chop a little bit. Oh, I'm kind of blushing. It's a little piece of the vortex mat showing that I like to make sure. You see a lot of mud come from underneath. I clean off the table too. The table's got so much dirt on top of it. Probably got a speck or two in it. I'll put it back together real quick. So yeah, I got it wedged in there just right. not going to complain about the stand no more. I'm just going to live with it. Tell you what, if I get some decent gold, I won't complain anymore. Alright. That's done. Now, to get this dirt panned out. Somebody suggested I didn't run this dirt to the cleanout, buddy. Might be faster to do it that way. Probably gonna have to pan it in stages. Just see how much there is. Yeah. Super seeds. Gold trap. I'll pan it in gold trap. Prefer to do anyways. I don't know where my gold trap is going to. It's in my it's got material in it for a cleanup. That can go in the square bucket along with the tailings from this. And then they will get around to the cleanup, buddy. Alright, we're ready. Finally, finish the roof. Oh, shit. Scotland! What's up, Scotland? Jet dry for HEC. No bubbles though. More jet dry. I don't see any bubbles. Oh, Just going to paint into the mortar tub, and then when I'm done painting, dump that into my square bucket. Square bucket gets run through the cleanout buddy. All the other dirt's going to go through the gold cube at least one more time, including the dirt that I ran has already been through like 3 times. You never run it enough. Alright, y'all. I want to do it in the 10-inch. So I'll probably move it too. I'm slow, y'all. Get faster on the 10-inch at this point. I gotta start changing around cans so much. Come back to my 10-inch and it feels weird. That's weird. It's just One more time. Yeah, still too much material in there. Keep wanting to get to the gold, but I still got too much stuff. Hopefully this is on camera. I can see the delay. All that tapping and I screwed up at the very end. Now, of course, now we want to be turned around the other way with the sun at our back so we can kind of see the light on the pan. Let's see here. I was just looking through the viewfinder. So right about here should be good. See how much peels off the corner. I'm gonna let it just float on down because I'll go back and get it. Let's see how much is in there first. Looks like that might be it. Well, a little bit more. It looks like most of it. Alright. Not gonna be a lot. I'm disappointed. Nah, it should actually look pretty good. It's an awful lot of effort for just a little bit of gold. I would have preferred to just pan for this amount. Because I'll go and get the little bucket with my cons from just panning, and it'll probably be just about as much. We'll see. There's a piece right there going on. Back down, so. Had it good, and then I knocked it with that last wave. And then my rocks are up there. If I could have just held it without knocking it, we'd have been golden. Yeah, I have to do it quick or them rocks show up. Alright, let's come in here where the sun's not so bright now. Lord. Now we'll do the zoom. Once my eyes adjust. Holy moly. Hurts my knees. I have to dump the water. Okay. zooming. So that's about a bucket and a third or a bucket and a half of dirt that I dug on the 2 previous streams at the end of the very day and the beginning of the next day. That's all that dirt. And then I panned on the first day, and I've got that dirt in a bucket. And let me run and go get that bucket, and we'll compare this with that, because getting that dirt was a lot of work. And panning out what we're about to go look at, that was just kind of hanging out, having fun. That was a lot easier, especially on my tired old body. Alright, so here's those clones. You may remember them from a day or two ago. And they've still been sitting in the front floorboard of my truck. And I know there's gold in here. I think almost about as much gold as I just pulled out of my gold cube. So let's see. There's also 2 pieces of glass I pulled out of the creek. I don't like glass. I do have to run that through a kitchen strainer though. Probably have to use another pan for this dirt. Bless it. I need my hose. Just right up. Hate wasting all that water. Now, let's see. I'm going to keep that pan. Little tiny ASR pan, which this is probably more material than it can hold. Good Lord. It's all black sand. Huh. Alright, gotta go pan this a little bit. should be good. It's a little trickier in this tiny little pan. Might have to get a little more material out. Still a little bit too much, but I can make it work. Start to see some. Yeah, I got more gold painting than I did on my gold cube. I still got to go way down here that I'm still dancing up. Walking up, dancing. Still more. Little pan gonna get me here. Wow, there's even more gold than. Yeah. So I think this boy is gonna become a pan and shovel boy. I might bring my adventure sluice along. But this gold came from the same, basically the same spot, same hole. Just panned it out over basically the same 2 days, and compare it to what we just got out of the gold cube. Get the zoom. So I'm panning or chugging dirt. Panning was a lot easier on my body, I can tell you that much. Let me see if I can flip it around and get the lighting better. I got the two pan. I still got the other pan. Now we can compare them side by side. So everything I panned out, and that's a bucket of dirt that I brought home and ran through the gold cube. This took a lot out of my body, This was like going out and going fishing. What do y'all think? That's not all the gold in either one, but that's the initial amount. That's going to be most of it. Here, I'll set these down and I'll grab my thing and I can. I'll get my thing in my chair and I can chat with you guys. could see I haven't got a good chat to read. How long have we been streaming here? About an hour and a half. Hey, Kermudge. I'm going back and seeing who's here. I know Scotland's here. Hey, Scotland. BK. WAIM. Flash. Yeah, my buddies. All my buddies. I don't know who's here. Is it 6 right here? Who's on? This is Antonio. This is 6 wrong. Okay. Alright, y'all. I accomplished my goal of running the dirt. I'm a little surprised I didn't get as much dirt. I knew I had a good amount of dirt, fair amount of dirt from what I panned, and I thought that the dirt in the bucket was going to net me a whole lot more. And I was wrong. I got far more panning. And essentially, it's essentially the same spot, same area, same. So I'll do the zoom. I can't really see the viewfinder all that well, but the tripod is about a foot and a half off the ground. Alright, there's our sluice skulls. Ooh, somebody's flying a drone over my house. Probably DNR checking out my sluice. Yeah, there's a drone flying over my house. Wow. Okay, so that's sluice gold. And then that's pan gold. Wish I could get them like right on top of each other, right next to each other. There, that kind of works. Camera's about to slip a little bit. And there we go. Ooh, there's both of them, and almost both of them. Move a little bit, little bit, little bit. All right, now I'm gonna stay. Okay. Well, you'll have to go full screen. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. If I bring home a bucket that I pan out, basically about half of a little 2.5 gallon bucket of cons, I get far more gold than if I chug. I used to get a lot of gold from Yahuwah too. I don't like driving out to Yahuwah. In Yahuwah, mainly if I go out there, I go right across from the playground out in the flats. And then there's a sandbar out there. Sometimes I go down on that. Or across over near the honey hole. I don't go in the honey hole, but there's a section that goes around that sandbar near the honey hole I like to go in. And then I like to go where Tammary Branch comes in, and then I've gone all the way up Tammary Branch, all the way up to the culvert. And then I've been upstream of the park a pretty good ways. There's a bedrock waterfall up there. Yeah, I'm happy with this gold. The gold that I pan. I'm surprised though, and I'm actually kind of relieved because I really, unless I'm going to Yahula is about the only place I like to really load up buckets of dirt because I can just take my mule down to the creek and it's easy access, and getting my little cart on the trails down to my spots on these creeks is difficult, and so bringing back buckets just isn't feasible. So going and panning down, you know, I don't know, a gallon of cons. I don't think what I ran through the gold cube would even move the scales at all, but it's adding up for the month so far. For August, I've already got quite a bit. Uh, haven't weighed it though. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Scotland's a geologist, and same. Aaron and all those guys know a whole lot about geology. I just go out there and just chug dirt. I don't know what I'm doing much. I do have kind of starting to formulate, what works for me and what doesn't, but very on a very small degree. I've only so far I've been doing it since January, and so far I think I've only really hit one good solid streak, and that was on this creek way back in March, April. There was one spot. Actually, those two guys that I talked to in the last video, they were pretty much working that spot. But other than that, I just get one spec here, two specs there. On blankets, I've had a couple good spots, and then there's a couple good spots in Yahula. There's one if you go north of the park, um, just a couple bends north of the park. Uh, yeah, just right there up on the bank on an inside bend. Chunky gold. It's not normally at Yahula out across from the playground. It's very fine gold. I just lost the chat. No, where did the chat go? Dang it. I just got a bunch of people's videos now on the side on my. Guess I'm going to have to relog this video. Yeah, my turn. Can y'all hear Yen in there with the kids? Yeah, Scott, I've talked to Tammy and I've asked her about if you can go in Yahula Creek anywhere else. Pretty much when you have a bridge, you can get to it uh, through as it goes through. But it hits a lake. There's a lake that Yahula Creek runs into. I think it's north of the park. Maybe it's south. I don't know. I don't know where Aaron was on his last stream. I thought he was in Tammany Branch, which is that creek that runs into Yahula Creek right at the water plant. I thought that's where he was. That's what it looked like. And I said, that's why I asked him if he had walked up to the culvert up there, because there's this really deep pool and it looks like it's been dredged extensively. So then he said, walk down to the culvert. That made me think he went past, like he went across the road, and then he was up on the hill, way up there on the creek up there. I've not been up that far. But I haven't been to Yahula. I haven't been to Yahula since April. I think it was April. I went out to the croissant and got something. I went and got some dirt at Yahula. I still get good gold from Yahula too. I just don't go to Yahula much. It's like an hour and 15 minutes, and I've got to go over the hill, and my transmission is really starting to. I'm about 200,000 miles, and things are starting to go wacky on my truck. Like a steering rack is going out. Tranny is kind of weak. Motor's still strong, but and when I drive down to this creek or any of the other creeks down in Holly Springs, it's a 20-minute drive, and it's all downhill, relatively flat. There's no mountain ridge to get over, and it's on an expressway where I can go 80 miles an hour instead of 45 to 60 on a two-lane, twisty road. I think out of the three creeks I go to the most, I think Blankets gets the most gold. But Blankets has so many people out there gold mining it, I don't like going out there. The guy that runs the place, like every time I go out there, and he looks at you as you're unloading your truck, and just you can feel his eyes piercing through you. And I just rather not deal with it and just go to this creek. Nobody bothers me at all, ever. It is, man. It's the aliens. I swear they bred it into us. It's part of your DNA because the aliens put it in there. They want us to mine gold for them, so they want us to get addicted to gold mining. They're still flying that drone over me. It's my neighbor across the street. I'm gonna accuse him of trying to get my tomato secrets. Yeah, me too. Aaron got me. It was watching Aaron stream. My story's real long, but I got I have bad medical problems, and I've been bedridden for like a year. And I decided to get out of bed and sit up at the computer, at least sit in the chair. And so I started doing that, and then I started seeing Aaron stream. And it was January, and he was like, it was out there cold as it. I think the coldest day of the year, and he's like, "Come pan with me. I'm out at Yahula Park," and I went and looked it up. It was uh, Yin and I had been out there a few years ago, and we panned some gold just for fun. And I was like, okay, well, so I went out there, and I went out to Croissant and bought a painting kit, and then went out to the park. And by that time, Aaron was long gone, so I went down and panned, did the best I could, and then I came back the next day and panned a little bit. And third day I finally found some gold, and after that I've been hooked. After that third day, it was just like and I found it with a banjo pan, so I'm always going to be beholden to the banjo pan. Anybody says anything bad about the banjo pan, we're gonna have words. But yeah, Aaron started me, and I had a passion. I've always my career has been a jewelry designer. I'm an artist, a graphic artist, and I was a digital designer for a big company. Yada yada yada, and then I did some other things. Lived on a farm for a long time, and then I started doing jewelry again, like making my own jewelry. And then COVID came, and my jewelry hobby had started becoming a business, kind of like gold pan. It was just a hobby, and then it just kind of snowballed, and it was becoming a business. And then COVID came along and just tore that all to shreds, and so. And then I got sick during COVID. I didn't get COVID. I don't even believe in COVID, but that's beside the point. I had liver problems, and so yeah, so ever since then, after the liver problems, I basically consider myself disabled. But I'm not claiming disability from Social Security or anything, because if I did, then I wouldn't be able to go out and do anything. Literally, they'd be watching me like a hawk. And so I don't need no disability. I cashed in 401ks and inheritance. There's inheritance to be had. So, but I didn't have any passion for anything after COVID. COVID kind of wrecked my passion for everything. I actually still jaded over the whole COVID thing. I'm still pretty jaded over how society could let that happen to itself. But anyways, that's beside the point. Yeah, I got this huge passion for digging gold now. I can't stop. I cannot stop thinking about gold. Cannot stop thinking about it. It's crazy. And it's much the same way that I couldn't stop thinking about beer all the time. Maybe that's what I'm substituting gold for beer. In the army. They let you pan in the army? Yeah, I don't know much about cutting gemstones or anything. Um, I was a digital artist. I was the jewelry company's first digital artist. I came on in 1994 is when I started. And before they used artists that drew everything by hand. And the advantage I had was I could go back and make revisions without starting from square one, which was a time saver. But then they were reluctant to upgrade my computer. My the workload was more than the computer could handle. Not more than I could handle, but anyways, yeah, I didn't get bored with doing it, but layoffs happened in 2003. There was a mini recession, and the price of gold spiked. And my boss used to out, like freak out if the price of gold got anywhere close to $300 an ounce. He was shitting bricks. I mean, he'd be walking around the office with a red face. I could imagine him right now, but him now, he's probably 90 years old now, so he's probably not doing it. But it's because he would make contracts to supply, say, lapel pins, 10 karat or 14 karat lapel pins at so and so price point to a company. He'd do a contract 3 years, 5 years, and then he watched the price of gold, and if the price of gold got too high, he was losing money. So yeah, he was a weird character. But that's another thing. The jewelry factory, would only buy enough gold. They buy gold on a daily basis, and they only buy enough gold to get through the projected day. They don't never want to have any extra gold on hand if they didn't want to. But they were um, uh, they're large collegiate make collegiate style rings, award rings, lapel pins, and then they do all kinds of other stuff. They've gone into merchandising, award merchandising, because the price of gold started getting up too high, and they moved into. I mean, customers couldn't even afford to buy stuff because the price of gold was too high. Anyways, yeah, I got laid off in 2003 from that. Oh, see you, WAN. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry I'm rambling. I really just meant to put it up for an hour, but I think I'll end it here at 5 o'clock. So it'll be a 2 hour stream. Yeah, yeah. 3,000 bucks, man. He's or near 3,000. I'm sure. Well, I've actually checked their website, and the company's still there, and they're still doing jewelry. But I imagine they've gone back to in-house design. I can't imagine. I can't imagine their sales staff getting away with what they used to get away with me. In today's market, with the price of gold today, and the price of labor today, because I wasn't cheap labor, and that's why I got laid off. Yeah, the salespeople just are crazy about doing artwork, not realizing that each piece of artwork was costing my boss probably about $50-$60, and I was doing 300 a week, and I was not getting paid what I should be. Yeah, I'm just I'm totally addicted with watching it pop up in my pan, man. Like today, just panning that little bit out. Really don't care how much it is, as long as it's like enough to, like, tap. If it's really, really fine flour, it doesn't tap very good, and then it's no fun. But yeah, I'm addicted to the panning part. I may start in the future. I may start purchasing some pay dirt and doing just like a pay dirt pan, like once a week. And then instead of shooting live streams all the damn time, I'm gonna start learning how to like make videos like ATC does and have some entertainment. So I got some really good ideas, like kind of dirty though, so not for children for sure. But I've also got ideas to do some children's stuff with like some avatar characters. Like I don't know, there's some software I've been trying to check out. But I'd probably do a separate children's channel, but it would be gold mining oriented, but it would be kind of Sesame Street animated. I don't know if I could pull that off. I don't know. I used to be a little bit into animating when I was doing the jewelry design. While I was waiting for my jewelry design computer to catch up to me, I'd be chatting with my animation buddies and stuff. But yeah, once I got on the farm, I fell in love with the farm. I thought I would live on the farm for the rest of my life, and it just didn't wind up happening. Found myself back in Jasper, and then the jewelry thing, and then COVID, and then here we are. Uh oh. Look at this. Look at what Graham. Oh. Yen's trying to kill her grandson. Bah. Bah. He's trying to come out. Hey, what you doing, buddy? You want to come out? Yeah. You want to come hang with Grandpa? Is that his walk trainer? Yeah. Is that your walk trainer? Come on, buddy. Come on. You can do it. I've seen you walk without anything now. Come on. Grandma's got you.
Yeah.
Yay. Come on.
Yeah.
You're on camera.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Are we sneezing? Oh, there we are. Come on, buddy. He's afraid of the. He's afraid of the step.
So cute. Cởi ra đi.
Here you go. There you go. Step out of the bag. Jump. There you go. All right, walk to the camera. Come on, you can do it. Come on, buddy. Oh, up. Stand up. Come on. Grandpa says walk. No crawl. Walk. He says screw Grandpa. It's pretty nasty out here. I got it all dusty. Yeah, come here. Let me pick you up. I'll let you crawl on that. It's pretty dirty. Yeah. Alright. If we can't read the chat on that thing, it's too small. Alright, y'all. Scotland, you haven't met Tong yet, have you? Are you still here, Scotland? This is my grandson, Tong. My step grandson. This is Yin's grandson. But Yin and I are an item. We're never parting ways, so we ain't letting the government in our business neither. This is Tong. Crazy Tong. You checking out the garden, buddy? He's walking sorta. He walks about 3 or 4 steps and then sits down. But he does it all on his own. You'll just find him walking all of a sudden. So he's at that stage. And like whenever he's in your lap, he just wants to stand. Right, buddy? Much quicker than his sister. His sister took almost 2 years to walk. Come on. Turn around for the camera. You see the camera? You say hey? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Can you wave? Can you say hey? Can you say hey? Can you go be? Can you do that? There you go. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Thanks for coming on my stream. And thanks for watching my gold cube. I think the gold cube's gonna get cleaned out, and it may not get run for quite a while until I get up to the weekend gold miners property and get some material. I'll probably just pan and shovel and just use the cleanup buddy when I get home. Alright, y'all. Thanks for coming. Now I forget how to end the stream on Prism. There it is. Oh, like and subscribe. Can you say like and subscribe? Like and subscribe? Yeah. He says like and subscribe. Alright, y'all. Yeah.